Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So today I have the CovrPrice Top 10 list for July 1st, 2024. So please take a moment, listen to this. Hello, everyone. I'm only going to take a moment of your time. I just want to ask you to please hit the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you like what you see and want to see more from me. So please do that for me, and we will now go back to the video. Thank you. All right. Thank you so very much. So today we're going to start the list with number 10. In the number 10 spot for CovrPrice is Wolverine number 10. So the CBCS population report for issue number 10 shows that blue label for direct, there are 118. Yellow label direct, there are 34. Then in newsstand, blue label is 32. Yellow label is 17, and for the category I call other, which is neither designated newsstand or direct, there's a total blue label of 77, and yellow label there are 4. So, according to CovrPrice, their top sales for the week for Wolverine 10 was a 9.8 at $210, but its most common price for a 9.8 right now is $167. They have seen a weekly sales of 13, with the most common raw, a near mint 9.0 to 9.4, being $32. So next on the list at number 9 is Doom number 1, the regular Sanford Greene cover. So right now there's still none on the CBCS population report, but they do show the top weekly sale was a raw in near mint for $45, and their most common raw is a near mint 9.0 to 9.4, selling around $35. They show weekly units sold of 40, and I don't know how from CGC, the most common slab is a 9.8, and they have that listed at $99 for a 9.8 from CGC. All right, next we're moving on to the number 8 spot, which is Detective Comics 1086, the Sebastian Flumara 1 in 25 variant, which there are currently none on the CBCS population report, but they do show a weekly sale of $60 raw near mint, but they do show that the most common grade sales for Detective are near mint 9.0 to 9.4 for $43. They've shown a weekly units sold of 22 with a growth of 187%. So that's the Detective Comics 1086 Sebastian Fumura 1 in 25 variant. So next on the list, it's a book I've been trying to collect. I get a few issues here, a few issues there, but this right now is one I don't own. Number 7 is The Boys number 1. So right now on the CBCS population report, there are 150 blue labels, but there are also 70 yellow labels for The Boys number 1. Wow. And according to CovrPrice, The top sale was a CGC 9.8 for $360. They show that there were 20 units sold for the week. The most common raw sale is a near mint 9.0 to 9.4, and it was $107. And then the most common slabbed is a 9.8, and it sold a tie for $384. So they do show a growth rate of 17% for the boys, number 1. And next, in the number 6 spot, we have Blood Hunt, Red Band Edition number 4, the Betsy Cola, Tales from the Crypt 28 Homage 1 in 25 variant. There are currently none on the CBCS population report, but they are showing that top weekly sales, there was a near mint sold for $124, but the most common sales is near mint 9.0 to 9.4 for $70. They are showing that this week 36 units were sold, and it just came out, so there are none on the CBCS census and none on the CGC census. Then next, in the number 5 spot, is Action Comics 1066, the Mark Spears 1 in 25 the Mark Spears 1 in 25 variant. So right now, near mint top sale was $70, but they show the most common near mint 9.0 to 9.4 is going for $58. This week they did see sales of 21 units. There are none slabbed at this point, so there are none on the CBCS census, none on the CGC census. So it does show a growth rate of 7% at this time. So now I'd like to stop for a moment and thank you so very much for joining me. Please again hit the like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see what more I have to offer you. So that is it at the moment. So now we're moving on to the number 4 spot, which is Superman 32. Wow, it's the John Romita and Klaus Janson regular wraparound cover. So right now on the CBCS population report, there are 2 blue label 9.8s, 1 yellow label 9.8, and 1 yellow label 9.6. Top weekly sales, there was a CGC 9.8 that sold for $46. They have seen this week sales 34 different units. Most common raw near mint 9.0 to 9.4 is going for $6, with the average slab most common 9.8 going for $44. So this book is currently showing a growth rate of 103%. That brings us to number 3 on the list, Negative Burn number 7. So on the CBCS population report, surprise, there aren't any. So the weekly top sales, there has been a near mint sold for $60, but the most common price for a raw near mint 9.0 to 9.4 is $33. They've seen sold units of 13 for the week, and right now the slab most common is a 9.6 for $9. And growth rate of $488, because it looks like Negative Burn has been optioned. So why number 1? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's number 7. Next, in the number 2 spot, we have Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu 0. the Carpaccio Secret 1 per store variant. So this has top sale of 150 in near mint for the week, with the raw most common near mint 9.0 to 9.4 being $60, with a weekly unit sold of 64, and there are currently none on the CBCS population report. And last, in the number 1 spot, we have proof number 1. So currently on the CBCS population report, there are 2 Blue Label 9.6s. They've seen a weekly top sale of a raw in near mint for $135, but right now the most common raw is a very fine 7 to 8.5, and they're going for $43. But interestingly enough, the most common slabbed sale was a 9.9 for $92. This week there were 20 units of proof number 1 sold on the secondary market, with a growth rate of 1,490%. So that is the CovrPrice Top 10 list for July 1st, 2024, and how they sit on the CBCS population report if they do. And because most of them have none in on the CBCS population report, I decided to include CovrPrice sales data. So that's it for this episode. Thank you so very much. We'll see everybody next time. Bye.